Hello everyone. It is Saturday, April 10th here in southern Ontario, and it's a toasty 21 degrees C outside, and we can see a lot of activity going on in the garden. So for example, I did not know we had daffodils here, but we do. And there's some stone crop flowers or something. Here is staghorn sumac, just starting to bud out there. And we have the rose bush here with last year's rose hips and the new flowers. The grass is very green already. I moved a bunch of plants here. These are ash, which are starting to bud out. Evergreens are evergreen. We have apple trees all starting to leaf out. I guess they're the earliest leafing type of trees. And we have some other kind of bulbous flowers back there in the yellow. I thought those were daffodils as well, but I'm not really a flower expert. If we look over here at the largest Paulownia tomentosa, we will see that buds are starting to form here as well. So we should see some exciting growth this spring and summer. And here's a tree of heaven, also buds coming in. That's very nice. And in this rubble garden bed, there are supposed to be asparagus. I don't see any asparagus popping up out of the ground, maybe soon. And then we will look over here and we see a bunch of red vines. Those are black raspberry. They've been leafing out for the past 2 weeks, so we should get some nice black raspberry this June. Down here are a bunch of trees which I'm not sure what they are. I think this one is a Manitoba maple. Those leaf out really early as well. And so moving beyond the side yard into the back, lots of black raspberry blooming again. The catalpa not quite blooming as of yet. Then we have some mulberry, which is blooming already. So that's mulberry right there. Behind that, apple tree. And beyond that, those are some pawpaw trees, Asimina triloba, not quite yet leafing out. You'll see these river grape vines are leafing out or budding. And here's a American elm, also budding. These bud really early. And so back here more apple tree, mulberry. This is a Manitoba maple, this big one that has the curved trunk coming out from under the shed, Manitoba maple. And the Paulownia back here, it's you can see some of the buds, but not really leafing out yet. The pine I planted from like 3 years ago, well, it's growing. There's one there, and somewhere else there's another one. And so we go beyond the shed, and I had dug these black walnut saplings up last year, and I think I damaged the taproot, so they're basically dead. And it looks like there's an ash voluntary seedling. And over here is a bitter nut. The bitter nut is leafing out. And another Paulownia tomentosa, you can see with the funky trunk. And the one that's leafing out, the green one, that's Manitoba maple again. Over here we have the spiky one. I forget what it's called. It's called black. I forget what it's called, but it's a member of the pea family, and it's good for the soil. So people like to plant them where they plant their crops. It's the name totally evades me right now. So anyways, and then back here we have some thornless honey locust volunteer seedlings. They are sort of starting to bud out. And the pawpaw I have in this tub here, well, they actually are starting to leaf out as well. So these ones are about 3 years old. So yeah, they're starting to leaf out as well, I guess. It depends on how much sun they're getting. The plants decide.